Right. This Star Fox is kind of a reimagining of the original, or Star Fox 64. It's not a prequel, it's not a sequel, it's just kind of it exists alongside that of Star Fox.
So, Starfox Zero is announced, and it's not a sequel, nor a prequel, nor a remake, nor a reboot. What is this thing? Well, people are really keen on using the term reimagining to describe it.
Reimagining.
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 Okay, so it's a reimagining of Star Fox. That's cool. What does this mean? From what we've seen so far, it's pretty clear that they're going to be doing the same thing here that they did with Star Fox on the SNES and Star Fox 64, a case in which the latter told the same story as the former, effectively overwriting it. They're just, well, reimagining the Star Fox team's most famous act, their involvement in the Lylat Wars. In a nutshell, mad scientist Andross was banished to Venom. He amasses huge military power and declares war on Corneria, and the Star Fox team saved the system. The fact that this game is an expansion on the Lylat Wars story is obvious. They're even repeating some of the same famous lines, such as,
"We're heading out. All aircraft report."
You did it! I was worried for a moment.
You're becoming more like your father. I'm fine. You okay over there, Buck?
We're heading out. All aircraft report. I'm fine. You okay over there, Fox?
You did it! That was a close one.
You're becoming more like your father.
I just hope we get the classic lines from everyone's favourite chameleon. No, not that one.
Mockingbird. I am the great Leon! I am the great Leon!
In this game. Now, we all know this game is a retelling of the Lylat Wars, but how does it fit into the Star Fox canon, if at all? I did some digging, and I've got a few ideas now on how Starfox Zero can be both considered a canon game to the main Star Fox timeline, 64, Adventures, Assault, Command, and also the original. I've drawn up a timeline here, and I propose this, an Ocarina of Time style split, before the events of Lylat Wars, leading to 3 timelines: the original Star Fox, and its unreleased sequel, the main timeline, and the new timeline with Star Fox Zero. Now, splits in the Star Fox timeline have actually appeared before. Star Fox Command has 9 endings which depend on your actions in the game. This shows that Nintendo is open to the possibility of having timeline splits here, and whether they intended it or not, by retelling the story of a game with slight differences, both versions of that game can very plausibly be considered alternate timelines either side of a timeline split. And like that guy in the Nintendo Treehouse says, they can exist alongside each other. So, say some event happened before Lylat Wars that had 3 outcomes that have been explored by Nintendo. One leads to Zero, one to 64, and one to the original, and each accounts for the slight differences between each game. An idea I had was the proposed differences in the death of James McCloud, Fox's father. In the Star Fox 64 universe, it's explained that Pigma betrayed James and Peppy on Venom, and then implied that James died there and Peppy escaped. However, in Star Fox 1 on the SNES, it's suggested James met his fate by disappearing into the black hole in Meteo. So perhaps James never reaching Venom during the early Lylat Wars caused a different chain of events to occur, leading to the first Star Fox rather than Star Fox 64. James never reaching Venom would account for Star Wolf's absence in the first SNES game, not appearing until the scrapped second game on the console, as it took longer for Andross to bribe the greedy Pigma to his side, with him not present on Venom. So what could be the reason for the alternate universe Star Fox Zero takes place in? I guess we'll have to wait and find out, though it seems that Andross is leading a more aggressive and larger assault on the Lylat system this time, judging from the scale Zero seems to have, and the need for the Star Fox team to employ better vehicles and more of them. Perhaps Zero takes place in a universe where the Lylat Wars were delayed by a few years, so both Andross's forces and the arsenal of the Starfox team have improved. Either way, it's almost certain that the main storyline of Zero will be very similar to 64. Andross declares war on the Lylat system, the Starfox team battle across the solar system to Venom, where they take on the Scientist. And I don't know about you guys, but with a few more months polish on the visuals and the option to use a Pro controller and not fucking motion controls, I think this will be the greatest Starfox yet. What do you guys think about this? Leave your opinions in the comments below. Do you think that a timeline split could be the explanation behind Nintendo's description of Starfox Zero as existing alongside Starfox 64? Anyway, cheers guys, and I'll see you next time.